Kabbalah in when we're like 3 chords away through the song, and if she grooves to it, then we know we're in the right place.
Is she pretty accurate about that?
Oh yeah. She sits here and she sort of rocks out at the faders.
Oh good. Does she fool with the controls at all? That would be interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Angels protect you, and sadness forget you. Little star, shining bright.
No doubt, your daughter has heard Little Star. Is it her favorite track? Do you think she suspects that it's maybe related to her somehow?
I know she likes that track, but she likes other things too. She really likes Ray of Light.
Mm-hmm.
She bounces up and down a lot to that song. Yeah.
Now, Ray of Light that would be a song about, obviously, I imagine, some new sort of knowledge, some new sort of perspective.
It's about mysticism, and it's about realizing how small my life is in the big picture, and like what's happening to me, but on the other hand, how big it is.
Yeah.
It's about wonderment. It's about...
Well, don't you think people lose their sense of wonder? Isn't that a human problem?
I think a lot of people do, yeah. They lose their sense of wonder, they lose their innocence, they stop asking questions, they stop being adventurous.
Madonna started questioning the direction of her own life when she became pregnant during the chaotic filming of the movie Evita. Searching for some fundamental answers, she turned to the Jewish mystical tradition of the Kabbalah, which now permeates her life and her 13th album, Ray of Light.
What is the rest of the album like? I mean, there are how many songs? 13, something like that?
14.
14.
But I'll only put 13 on because 13's a lucky number.
It is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know that. How is it a lucky number? 13
is the age when, that's why boys get bar mitzvahed at the age of 13, by the way. It's the age when the soul gets completely, like, sort of solidified in your body. When you come into your own.
It's one of those Kabbalah things.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Now, how did you become involved in this?
A girlfriend of mine was going all the time and to these classes, and she kept telling me about this really charismatic rabbi named Eitan who told these great stories, and she kept going on and on about it. And I said, Susan, I'm not even Jewish. Why are you telling me these things? You know, and she's like, you don't have to be Jewish. Just come and take a study, and if you like it, well, you like it. If you don't, leave. So I did. I mean, the thing about the Kabbalah is that there's similarities in the Kabbalah, say Buddhism, the whole idea of cause and effect, and for every action there's a reaction, and that you absolutely are the master of your destiny, and that you have to take responsibility for the chaos in your life. You can't go around saying, oh, this happened to me, and this happened to me, and I'm a victim, and this happened to me. It's like you pull in what you put out, basically. And if you want to have goodness in your life, then you have to give it.
Om Shanti, Shanti Shanti, Shanti Om.
I know you grew up as a Catholic. Do you see Catholicism in a different light now? Does it still have any meaning to you at all? Or?
Yeah. I mean, all religions have meaning to me, and I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Catholicism. But I mean, there is a mysticism to Catholicism, but I find that the Kabbalah and Buddhism and other religions or philosophies that I've been studying, sort of, they're more adaptable to modern living, to modern life. One of the comforting thoughts about all of it is I feel that there's a lot of similar things going through Christianity and Judaism and Buddhism, and it makes me think that at one time there was one thought.
The word.
Yeah, well, all paths lead to God.
With the Ray of Light album completed, Madonna summoned us to a sun-baked lake bed deep in California's Mojave Desert to witness the making of her video for Frozen.
I think that there's a lot of magical, mystical powers in the desert. I think it's a magical place to be. It is quite haunting at night.
Are you supposed to be a character of some sort?
I'm a mystical creature in the desert.
That's fun.
And I'm the embodiment of female angst.
You?
Yes!
That's pretty
Yes.
funny.
That's my stand-in, as you may have guessed.
She's been standing around for a long
I
time.
know.
Do you have a relationship with your stand-in and all?
I never do. I try not to get emotionally attached to them because then I feel sorry for them because they're always colder longer than me. Let's go back because, I'm getting a sunburn.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be pale and sort of have a death-like pallor in this video. Yeah. No, don't say goth. No, the director won't like that at all.
Masterminding the Frozen production was a gifted young Brit named Chris Cunningham, best known here for an unearthly Aphex Twin video.
I think she saw the Aphex video and was interested and asked to see my reel. The truth is that I probably became interested in the idea of doing music videos through seeing her videos, in particular her videos actually. There are a couple of videos that she did that I remember seeing and thinking, that's brilliant. I remember seeing Rain when I was a bit younger and I thought that was beautiful. Yeah, really elegant.
Ready. Here we go, ready?
How am I going to end up on the next one? Just like spread eagle-like on my stomach. I'll stop in my yoga position where it looked like a bone was going out. I'm not kidding, it would look really good.
Yeah?
It would!
Yeah, let's do it then.
Be open-minded!
Yeah, I am very open-minded.
Not.
See what your eyes want to see. How can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen when your heart's not open.
Now, why you come out here to do Frozen? Is there a connection between the sort of desolation out here and the song?
Well, the song's about being emotionally frozen. So I think a desert is sort of symbolic of that.
And who is this raven-haired beauty in the desert? Another Madonna alter ego, it turns out, with her own sly little moniker, Veronica Electronica.
She's gothic, but she's medieval. She's romantic. She's pre-Raphaelite.
Now, this thing that you're wearing now, this is a wig.
Yeah, it's lots of pieces and braids, and it's very, well, I like to think of it as a black octopus on my head, basically. Veronica definitely has, she was like a personality that's sort of developing around me, but as far as the look for the video goes, I was hemming and hawing about how I wanted to look and what I wanted to do for a really long time until I saw Gautier's fashion show, and that was like the springboard for the look of the video.
Would it be fair to say there's like a goth element to this, or is that an ugly word?
If you put someone in black with long hair and these kind of dresses, they're either going to look very classical and old-fashioned, or they're going to look gothy, and we've tried so hard to push it towards a kind of an old classical look.
I think it's going to be haunting, and a lot of his imagery is haunting. He's a very dark sensibility, but this is not a disturbing song. It's more of a kind of melancholy song. It's a love song. The song's about a person crying out for someone to be open, and I think a lot of women have found themselves in that position, to be more open-minded.
So this comes from your own life, in a way.
Mine and everybody else's.
So we're getting the lowdown on sort of the female life here.
Yeah, but I think I've been giving that lowdown for a while.
You can direct videos yourself, right? Now, as you know, Mariah Carey is directing her own videos. I heard she sneaks in at night and grinds the glass for the lenses.
She's very brave.
Yeah.
Because I would never want to direct something I was in. I don't want to have to keep jumping back and forth. It's hard enough. I mean, I don't know how you can do both well. I really don't. Unless, you're a guy and you just don't care. You know what I mean?
So guy-like.
Because guys just don't care, let's face it.
What do you mean by that?
They don't care how they look. And in fact, they can look bad and get away with it. Not that you look bad.
Thanks. Is the tour that'll inevitably follow this, I hope, going to be a vast, complex undertaking?
I haven't got a clue.
You haven't...
I'm sure I'll set out to do something simple, and then it will become a vast and complex undertaking. I've imagined visual elements that I would like to have, but I haven't put the whole thing together yet. It's going to be a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
for sure.
Is this like a major project to sit down and think of what old stuff you might do on tour? I mean,
None.
Really, nothing at all?
Well, I wouldn't say nothing at all, but I mean, I just can't imagine doing stuff like, you know, like a Virgin and Material Girl and things like that. I mean, I don't know who that person is. She's a really sort of Neanderthal version of me.
Really?
Really amoeba, like unformed.
You look back on her as someone you don't like very much.
No, I'm very fond of her. But I mean, you know, this is what I mean about I didn't know the impact that I was, you know what I mean? I was just clueless. If I had known when I was doing those songs that for the rest of my life, you know, I was going to be referred to as... I'm
the
sure
Material Girl.
Yeah. I just probably never would have done it. Want to think Vogue, you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like that's like 100 years away from me. So
What do you think? Do you feel that you're like less sort of ego-driven now?
I mean, no, please, I am not Mother Teresa. Okay, songs are like they're like tattoos. You know what I mean? It's like they represent a time in your life, and if you've really moved on, it's hard to go back there and sing it with feeling.
Can you go out on the road and just do the new album?
I'd like to. I don't know if I could do that.
Who would stop you? Nobody. No.
Glad you asked that. See you when I'm 80, Kurt. We're in wheelchairs.
Thanks, Maddie. We'll all be there together, I'm sure.